So I first heard the book and decided it was really good, too good not to read it, because for me, listening is a bit more, I kind of fade out sometimes. So I have to do it multiple times before I get the whole content. So I always love reading good books more than listening to them. But I always listen to good books over and over again. But anyway, this one is a great book on how to practically start a business. I know it says $1 million weekend, but that's more of a catchy title than really all about creating $1 million in a weekend or starting your business, million dollars business in a weekend. But the basic concept Noah Kagan covers about is how to start a business, your idea first, with concentration on the customer and generating income first, and then go from there, scaling up. If you start with at least getting 3 customers that can pay X amount of money, not just say they're interested, no, actually pay the money, right? Interested, then you have a business that proves to you that there's a business for you. And you can pivot based on what they're saying, so on. But amazing book, great practical examples. If you had a business idea ever, one of the things with the startup culture, by the way, which I've been part of, is the issue that the founders or tech founders get into. They're more interested in building a tech than actually having a proven revenue generating business model. My own venture into that was a big issue. The whole thing that they wanted to build this whole freaking technology before even proving that we're going to make some money. First of all, somebody's interested in that, right? So that's where this is myth busting as far as Noah, how it goes about proving a theory or a business idea. Because if you find a problem that you have and you ask others if they have the same problem and get them to pay for the problem you can solve for them and yourself, you probably have a business, right? That's the whole concept. It could be big, it could be small. That's why I said, he says $1 million weekend, but yeah, potentially you could. But whatever that business is, just to generate extra income, you have a business that essentially kind of make you financially free, or at least have a supplemental income. Hey, you go ahead and do it, figure it out without building anything, right? First, find out if somebody's going to pay for it before you go build the whole thing. And the biggest tip, and one tip that he shared, I really loved, that I'm decided to implement, is anything you do, at least do it at least 100 times. Example, I just started a podcast, YouTube, rebranded my YouTube and all that stuff. One of the things I'm seeing is YouTube does a little bit better than the podcast. But I decided, based on after reading this, hey, I'm going to stick to 100 episodes, right? After 100 episodes, podcast is not doing well, I'll just stick to YouTube or video content and stick to that one, right? So anyway, highly recommend. If you are want to be an entrepreneur, or have, tried your hand at it but didn't work, or you're a startup guy, like a tech startup or something, read this book before you start anything, right? Understand first, customer revenue is first before any technology. Technology comes later. You first have to prove out your model is actually somebody's willing to pay for it. So you can pivot quickly to the model that actually people are willing to pay. All right. Anyway, hope that helps.